that, sand? What other choice will we have?
Let's get this way.
Crab meth. Oh, hello. It's been a while. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. You can move. It's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. The real electric slide music is copyright. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Ooh, salty. It's electric. Can you imagine if that's how we greeted each other after long extended absences? You know, like at family holidays, you haven't seen your brother for a year. Like, oh brother, I've missed you dearly. Let me perform the ceremonious dance of our peoples. The electric slide, as a sign of respect. If respect was a half-assed grapevine, am I right, ladies? Actually, when I think about it, I guess we do kind of perform line dances ceremoniously because weddings. Am I right? It's like, let me bless this holy union by performing the wobble next to the bride's drunk auntie. Admittedly, that's like the one line dance I've never fully learned, the wobble. There's just like one lyric in the whole thing that really just throws me off. It's the part where the guy goes, hey big girl, go on back it up. Go on back it up. And that just makes me feel seen in a weird way that I don't want to be seen in, you know? I feel like everybody in the room just like looks to the biggest girl. And I am a contender. And I'm not for that, okay? Like, line dances are meant to be cutting loose for beginners. You know, they're specifically designed as being relatively easy. You're not gonna go out there and embarrass yourself by making up your own moves. Everyone's doing the same thing. Like, you can go and let loose, but in a controlled, choreographed fashion. And then you get singled out as the big girl, and it is not ideal. I can't tell you how nothing makes you want to back it up less than being called big girl. I know, Chetty. It's crazy. Come here. I scared him by being too accepting of his meowing. I don't really know how we're going to segue from this, so we're not going to. We're just going to move on to the next subject clunkily and have trouble saying the word subject. So first of all, apologies. It's been a while. I've been sick all of November, and it's not been fun. I still sound a little sick, and Steven was like, you don't sound sick anymore. And I was like, I do. Do you even remember what I used to sound like? It wasn't this nasally. I still have a cough. I'm fresh off the anti-Bs, so I'm feeling more alive, but admittedly, I still am a little bit under the weather, and also I have been coughing so damn much that I have developed costochondritis, which, if you don't know what that is, that just means your ass has been coughing so much that your whole rib muscle area is inflamed. So for like a while there, it was hurting to breathe, it was hurting to walk, I couldn't like properly move. I was like, what is going on with me? Why is my body betraying me like this? Let's make some tea, ladies, because we've already been talking a lot, and oh, she's getting raspy. Rasputin over here. I don't know if you saw like the pan of the island, but not much has changed there. Still a gosh darn mess. I got this fancy water purifier for Black Friday, along with all of my Christmas presents. Every single last one. I'm on top of things this year. But this thing is supposed to put like hydrogen in the water, so it makes you healthier or something. I'm gonna proper level with you, bestie. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I have never been closer to giving up entirely than I have this past month. There's never been a moment when I was just like, fuck it, you know, like get rid of everything, like who cares, than this past month. And I was like, why do I feel this way? I think I've just never been sick this long, and then just coming off the tail end of 2 injuries, you know, because it was like the plantar fasciitis thing, the foot injury, made me down and out, then back injury, and then the sickness. It's just like back to back to back. could never get any momentum on any of my health goals. There's just something like so disheartening about that. And I think also because, I don't know if you remember or not, but at the beginning of the year, I made a threat to myself where I told you if I don't get healthier by the end of 2023 to cancel me. So get ready to cancel me. Because I have never felt more unhealthy than I do right now. It's just been back to back to back. So if you want to stop watching, by all means, do the damn thing. Because, just could not seem to get it together. But, like a positive of all this, I think I kind of finally found my why for getting healthy. I mean, because like before, I never really had one. Like, you know, it's always in the either that like you should want to get healthy, you should want to get in shape because you feel better, whatever else. But I think it was just never fully as obvious as right now where I'm sitting here as a 31-year-old lady. These bones, joints, tendons, ligaments, all this shit has been grinding for 31 years and it is not getting any younger. It is not getting any less wear and tear, okay? Like it just kind of clicked, like I want to preserve my health and my ability for as much as I possibly can because things are only going to get harder. Like these past 3 months when I've literally not been able to walk because of back pain or foot pain or because of rib inflammation, and I've been so tired, and it's just like it really makes you appreciate being healthy. And it just kind of sucks. And I'm also at the age where people in my life are getting older and they're having more health issues. Like my mom especially. Like she's not having health issues right now, but like she's just getting older and she has more trouble like getting up when she's sitting and whatever else, you know. And my sister's disabled. So like it just kind of hit me that I'm going to be the one taking care of everyone as time goes on, and I want to be able to. And some of my behavior, like just thinking like, oh, I haven't been able to work out this past month, so just kind of treating it as a cheat and going off the rails and ordering food, and instead of getting my dopamine from exercise, just like overeating. Anyway, sorry, I had to go and change the battery because that died. I don't know where I was going with that, but that was like an even bigger tangent, but like a sadder one than the whole line dancing thing from earlier. So let's go work out for the first time in a month. I'm gonna level with you right now while this chainsaw sound goes on in the background. Can't do anything about that. It's been happening for like 3 days. Something's happening over there and no one knows what. But I have not stepped foot in this gym for probably an entire month, honestly. And it is dusty as hell. It's cold as hell. And I am throwing like a mini temper tantrum in my head, like not wanting to be here, not wanting to start an exercise, not wanting to do the whole thing. It's just so unappealing. It's crazy. But like the trick about like eventually feeling like wanting to do it is actually just doing it initially, and then somewhere along the line it switches over. But girl, that day is not today. I am struggling to want to start doing this. Okay, this is the first time I opened up the Copilot app in like a month. I have 7 missed messages from Grace. Damn it. But for today, she has a 28-minute workout. Thank God. She always comes through, even if I ignore her. What's weird is as soon as I started to warm up, I began getting into it, and something just happened where dread flipped to, I don't know, like hopeful or some shit. So I guess instead of completing a couple of workouts, it just took an ounce of momentum and to get my ass moving, to get my brain on board again. Don't get me wrong, I was breathing heavier than normal, felt more tired, and could not push as much weight as I normally do. And even though my ribs were still sore, it felt pretty darn good to move my body. Also, after I finished Grace's workout, I hopped on the treadmill to walk for half an hour. So there's that. Granted, I was just kind of feeling the music that was playing, so I just wanted to continue listening to music. Because also, fun fact, I only listen to music if I'm doing some kind of art thing or working out. Like no other times. Don't know why, just not something I do. Good morning. We are ready to soft launch Christmas. I was going to do this yesterday after I worked out, but because I have been sick for an entire month, I do not have the energy. I'm like Baby Yoda out here, doing like a minimal effort and then passing out. I rewatched The Mandalorian. And also, I didn't know that Boba Fett was like in the middle of the Mandalorian thing. Like you have to watch another series for it to like continue. There was just like a whole gap that I wasn't aware existed, so I don't know. I digress. No one cares. Anyway, point being, I have little spurts of energy at this point in time because I'm starting to get better, I think. I've kind of been coughing a lot today. I don't know if it's just because it's very windy or what, but fingers crossed we don't need to do another round of antibiotics. And I have guinea pig fluff on my face. I just cleaned the guinea pig cage. They are ready for Christmas as well. So what it means to soft launch Christmas. We're going to be decorating today. Everything but the main tree. And I say the main tree because I already have 2 trees going. Okay, I have been in Christmas mode since Halloween, like before Halloween. We set up a Christmas tree downstairs like October 28th. Me and Steven differ on Christmas aesthetics. He's very much traditional, red and green, old style Santa, whatever. I like a more modern motif. And I got myself a mini tree for the bedroom that I decided not to consult Stevie on decorations for. So they pink. I just want to like get it out of my system. You know what I mean? In the main room, we're going to have a real tree, which I am kind of against. Like the fire department. Their issue is for safety reasons. My issue is I think it's going to be full of bugs and needles are going to fall over the place. But Stevie really wants a real tree, so I figured like our first Christmas together, we will get a real tree. But we're not going to be doing that today because that seems like a whole day's worth of activity because driving to wherever the hell you get a real tree. A tree farm? I'm not sure. But we're gonna put up all of the other decorations. Admittedly, I am slipping back into bah humbug where I am kind of over Christmas. Maybe because I started so early, you know, I got a little burnt out on it. But we're just gonna kind of go through the motions and see if we can't get it back because I already bought all the supplies. Also, the house is very much in a state of disarray, just like clutter everywhere. And I feel like we should clean it before we decorate, but I also don't want to do that. So we're not gonna do that. We're kind of just gonna clean as we go and hope it all works out. Okay, first things first, I can't tell on the viewfinder if anything's in focus, so I'm sorry if this is blurry as hell. We have to move this giant dog bed, basically. It started out as a human bean bag, but Doug quickly took it over and white was not the right option. We can't even clean this thing because Mavis chewed the zipper. So we can't get the cover off to put it in the washer. So it just kind of turned into a really expensive dog bed, but that was not the intention. What is that, sand? Okay, I guess we do have to clean. Anyway, the tree's gonna go here, but first I'm gonna paint this window after I clean. But I'll shut off the camera for that so you don't have to see how I live in squalor. I guess what they use to paint all those shop windows around the holidays is powdered tempera paint mixed with clear dish soap and a little bit of water. If you want to do this yourself, the site I found did not have any sort of measurements, and admittedly, even if it had them, I wouldn't have followed it anyways, because can't be bothered. It just said make it pasty, so I made it pasty. So I saw this example of like this little Christmas village on Pinterest, and I thought it would be really cute to do because I have this big window in the living room. I already did a test patch on the window to make sure that it would come off, and it comes off really easily. Like I could probably just get like a scraper or just wipe it off with a damp cloth. But I'm going to be painting a little Christmas village scene, and hopefully that is cute. Oh, Charles. Oh, Charles, why? You're ruining my line, sir. Okay, that's gonna have to be a thicker one. Okay, hold on. I have an idea because the Amazon guy just came by and I was just sitting in front of the window like a creep, and I was hoping that you could see that I'm painting from the outside, and Steven said you can. So if I put the camera on the front porch facing in, you can see what I'm doing from the opposite side. Maybe. Let's see. Because trying to film this is a nightmare. I'm just gonna let you know without completely giving away my location. I mean, you can see it, but also the reflection of everything out here. Oh my god, the wind is making me cough. We'll try it for a while. I was following the Pinterest example pretty closely before one of two things happened. Either getting more confident or getting more impatient looking at the reference photo, and I just began winging it because I wanted to finish. Honestly, it was the second thing. But it actually turned out pretty good. I was worried it wouldn't be visible from the outside because of the reflection, but it totally is. But also I realized that once the paint dries, you could get a little bit more fancy by scratching in some details. So there's that as well. But now it's time for the hell that is hanging lights. I found these curtain lights on Amazon that I have been putting all over the house. And girl, I might be that biche that just leaves them up all year round. Call me basic, but I love a twinkle light. Okay. Is this a garland or another wreath? Wreath? Keep saying wreath though.
TH.
Like the Great Barrier.
Great Barrier Reef. Christmas wreath.
Oh, this is batteries.
Well, it's gonna sit on a door.
Oh, no, it's a garland. My idea is to put it up here. Nope, it fell out. Damn it. We'll go get real nails from the garage.
Nails?
What other choice will we have?
It's gonna destroy a wall.
Okay. Take two. For the myth. That looks good. Hello, and it has been a couple of days since you've seen me last. There was an incident where I burned something in the kitchen again. It was a guinea pig toy that I left on a burner that I thought that I was not using, but ended up turning on because I thought I was using the next one. Shouldn't have had crap on the stove anyway, but it caused a lot of smoke. My whole breathing situation got irritated and I was coughing again like mad and it would just not stop. So I had to go to the doctor again and I got a breathing treatment. And now I also have an inhaler and probably asthma. Girl, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? But we are gonna just like chill out for a second and wrap a present that I got for Stevie. Don't worry, he does not watch my channel, or so he says. But if he's a dirty rat liar, then the element of surprise will be ruined. So I got him this wallet. Check it out. So, normal, typical wallet, right? But you just like hit this little trigger button thing. And your cards pop out. Very fancy. His wallet is like all ratty, so I figured that that would be like a good little gift. It also came with like this little card that's like kind of a Swiss Army knife situation. Let's see if I could take it out without ruining the packaging. The packaging is honestly like the best part about this. Like it's all matte black. I don't know if you could even see it. It's all matte black and then it has like this embossed logo on it. I just think it's really smart. Looks proper nice. But it came with this tool card. Has like a little measuring thing and looks like a bottle opener. I'm not sure what else. There's something in the middle there that I'm unaware of. And then the whole reason it like drawn me to this brand was it has this other additional card that you slip in the wallet that is like a little tracking device. So if you lose it, you'll know where you lost it, or if someone stole it, then it'd probably be like moving around the city. I don't know. But yeah, if you're looking for a wallet for a dude, this one looks pretty nice. The brand is Ekster, E-K-S-T-E-R. I don't know if it's a good brand. It seems pretty quality right now. Let me see if I could put this back in the packaging half decently. But yeah, like shopping for some people is difficult, so I figure if anybody needed something that was kind of, you know, like typical, like a wallet but also cool, there's that. Obviously not sponsored, but I figured let's wrap this and chat at the same time. I got me some scrap Christmas Santa paper. Isn't this so cute? Like the little vintage Santas. Like something about them just makes my heart warm. Like he just looks so jolly and happy. I think I got this paper at TJ Maxx. But it's kind of everything. If you're wondering why I'm on the office floor, it's because per usual I do not have surface area to work with. So I'm just doing it on this chair. Uh-oh, did my ass not do enough? Maybe we could somehow stretch it. I love wrapping Christmas presents, but I am admittedly not very good at it. Like this is literally just a box, probably the easiest shape to wrap, and I am struggling. You know, the plan was to chat and do this at the same time, but I also can't focus on doing something whilst talking, so it's going to be a lot of silence. One good thing, however, about my illness is because I needed to be put on some pretty heavy-duty cough syrup, okay? The only way I could take that was by getting off of my antidepressant that I have been wanting to get off for a while, but like I take it for anxiety. It's Zoloft, because apparently serotonin has to do with anxiety. I'm not sure. But I've been a little bit nervous to get off of it because I've been kind of using it as a crutch. I've been like, oh, I need that. That's the only thing that's keeping me from panicking, you know. Turns out, not true. Because my cough got so bad and my ribs got so hurty and it was just like I was miserable, and I was like, okay, well, I will try to get off it. I need this cough to stop. I need to take the cough syrup. But you can't take codeine with an antidepressant, or, you know, it's just not the vibe, I guess. No one knows why. Well, people do know why, but I don't. So I got off of that. I'm not shaming being on antidepressants or anything, but the point in me telling you this is because I think my antidepressant made it very difficult to lose weight. Because like when I was on track, I was just noticing like the scale not budging. Like I was like on point for a while there and there was like nothing. When before, you know, pre-antidepressant, I didn't really have trouble losing weight. I was like, I don't know if it's my age, I don't know if it's the medication I'm taking, you know. But now I'm curious to see if I start seeing a difference once I start getting back on it. Because now that I'm feeling better, gonna get back on it. But anyway, that will be interesting. I'm all out of stuff to say. Well, I could ramble forever, let's be honest, but would you want to listen? I don't think so. So I guess that's it for this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a happy holiday season. Again, apologies for being gone so long, but remember that I'm canceled come January. But other than that, I will see you on the next one.